Welcome, everyone, to Noche Latina. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. This time of year, there are always teams fighting just to make the playoffs, just to get in that door. And every game, Richard, you know this, holds so much importance.
Yeah, no, I remember back when I was with the Nets in 05, I missed 4 months of the season, but the team won 15 of the last 19 games just to get the 8th seed. When we got to the playoffs, we were exhausted, but that is when you accomplish something, and even though you lose, you still feel like you won.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, we've got Johnson. And it's Zohan in at the 4 slot. Outside, Green. They set the screen. Pass to Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Şengün's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Houston. Here's Noel, guarded by Porter. Noel passes to Bain. 6 to shoot. Here's Noel. Pulls from the top of the key. Porter with a block. About a minute played so far here in the first. Green, no luck. Bain looking around. Passes to Noel. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Here's Noel. Following the basket by Jalen Green. Porter inside. Out to Smith. The second chance effort. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Brooks finds Porter. Back to Brooks. In the corner, Smith with it. Out to Brooks. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Payne for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the Dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Well, from long range, this collection of point guards have caught fire in the second half of the season. Here are their three-point numbers. You take a look at Porter, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
As well as they shoot the three, I don't think it needs to be a backup plan. That could be a plan A.
Here's Wembanyama. He had 16 points in the win against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now, here's Bain over Green. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's the screen. Rebounded by the Spurs. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Show some fire and keep defending.
Now here is Smith. Johnson with the rebound. Pass to Noel. Outside, Bain for the three. Here's Wembanyama. It's good.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Porter with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Green inside the three-point line, and it's off the back rim. No good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
The pass to Wembanyama. Fades back. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Porter. Bain for three. They grab their own miss. Wembanyama, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Tries the spin move. Green. And it's blocked. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Noel. That one's not going to go. Excellent defense there from Smith. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From deep, Brooks. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the left iron. That one goes in. Şengün's got his second bucket. 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
Here's Thompson following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Wesley, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Kennard against Washington. And finished off by Martin.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Five to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community.
Of course. So you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Rockets leading by 3. Back to Martin. Jones against Kennard. Three-pointer. Martin, good on the triple. Martin's got 12.
just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jones against Wesley. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Jones. He dishes it to Martin. There's a good screen. And it's Smith missing. Spurs trail by 6. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Wesley buries the long-range jumper. He's got 10.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside, Jones. Down low, Achua kicks to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Achua. Lock at 6. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. Şengün's checked in for Achua. Dylan Brooks comes in for Martin. Green, he's checked in for Thompson. And Porter subbed in for Tyus Jones. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Noel. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Left side, Porter. Brooks outside. Johnson against Smith. Outside, Porter. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Wembanyama. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Houston in the lead. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Fires it up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Johnson outside. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Fighting down low, big fella Johnson with some hustle points.
Smith finds Şengün. Smith against Prince. Lobbed up there for Green. On the wing, Johnson. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding.
Payne against Green. Now here is Smith. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
The Spurs shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Here's Noel. He's covered by Washington. Noel passes to Payne. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Rockets, they're shooting in this game 45%. Inside. Out to Brooks. Smith right side. Pass to Green. The tray. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half.
Focusing in on the forward position. Two guys at the top of their game playing great tonight. Feels like they're taking this matchup personally.
Yeah, eyes on the power forwards tonight. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
You can see what the plan was coming in. They've made an effort to move the ball. Love the way they're playing right now.
They got some unselfish leaders on this team. Makes them fun to watch.
Yeah, this is fun. Funner than being next to you, Kenny.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
On offense, here are the Rockets. We've got Desmond Bain. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. Now, here is Smith. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak.
Zohan, the pass to Noel. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Green with the ball. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Johnson outside. From downtown, it's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Smith. Plays it up and banks it in. Smith's got the first bucket of the third here for the Rockets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart them, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
And here is Green. He's got 9. To the paint, poked loose. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Noel. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Green taking his time here. And a miss there on the triple.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
They set the pick. Here's Noel, covered by Smith. Here's Bain. Here's Wembanyama. Nails the 16-footer. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio. Smith outside. To the inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics.
Smith's got 9 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Johnson, the pass to Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Johnson. And the 3 off target. Houston leading by 11. Brooks outside. Smith sets the pick for Brooks. Smith outside. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Baines checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Greg, Kelvin Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
On the wing, Green, guarded by Bain. And Green gets it to go.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Noel, defended by Jones. Noel passes to Johnson. Inside, Prince kicks to Bain. Over Green. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in. Sohan's got his first 2 points.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Smith sets the pick for Green. And the layup is good. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's Noel. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Payne for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Houston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Green against Bain. Green kicks to Porter. Smith sets the pick for Porter. Rebounded by the Spurs.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Noel. Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets. And he knocks down the first one. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. On the free throw, no good.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
Here's Wesley. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Green. Unable to get that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Kennard kicks to West. Smith against Johnson. The pass to Wembanyama. The lead now, and Wembanyama has got 21.
Unselfish to the core. Johnson looking to make plays for others.
Green against Kennard. Out to Smith. Outside Porter. It's tipped. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. And the shot goes in.
Nice move on the pick and roll by Johnson, generating an opportunity for another guy.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Wembanyama. One shot.
And that one misses.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Outside Porter. Now the dish to Green. Clock at 6. He's on target from 8 feet out. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
Wesley the pass to Johnson. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Now here is Martin. Back to Porter. Passes it to Green. Smith left side. Porter outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 8. Zohan, the pass to Kennard. From deep. San Antonio again missing. Here's Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Here's Kennard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Green, and it's blocked. Here's Noel. Over Jones. Noel, no good. Houston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Achua, a rebound by the Spurs. Baines got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They set the pick. Noel passes to Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on.
3rd team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Wembanyama. At the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Achua. Brooks comes in for Martin. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Tyus Jones.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
Shooting for Houston, Jalen Green. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. 3-pointer. Here's Wembanyama. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Left side, Porter. Here's Smith. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by Smith.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now the pass to Porter. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Rockets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent
and make an impact.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Washington comes in for Kevin Porter. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Here's Thompson. Smith trying to break loose. The shot by Thompson, no good. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And so here is Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Washington finds Green. back to Washington. Another miss by Houston. Pass to Winslow. Here's Wembanyama. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So Houston wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jabari Smith.